Yo, 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 what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Big Bro, Lil Bro. I am your host, comedian Lonnie.
And I'm The Flash.
And we got another jam-packed episode for y'all talking about that stuff.
Hold on. I don't know what we talking about today. I don't know. So when somebody gonna be like this, Ted's y'all tripping, I don't know. Cause this may be an episode that Ted's y'all tripping. It's just disclaimer right here. Let's go.
So, the title. You know what? How you doing? How you doing, black man? Let's start there first. I'm you know what I'm saying? I gotta ask my people how they doing. How you doing?
Well, how I'm doing is this. Never mind.
Never did I know what he said after this B. I never knew that. Like,
we just been listening to it.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. Nah, man, I'm doing well, man. Had some car problems this week.
That's always the worst. Because it always comes at inconvenient times.
But inconvenient time, where cribbing. I don't even celebrate cribbing like that. But I don't like Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? The age-old question every year is, what do the lonely do at Christmas? You know what I'm saying? And I haven't figured it out yet, because every year I do it now, because I do the same thing every year. But I digress. How you feeling, black man?
Hey man, I'm feeling good. This is a good week for me.
Hey man, we about to try this new cognac too.
Let's see what that yak talking about.
Hey, that's why I'm over here just reading, being confused. You know what I'm saying?
So now for the title of the episode. After I get a little bit of this yak, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's been a good week for me though, to say the least. A lot of stuff been falling into place, and I'm just like, oh, I'm that much I'm closer than I think to my dreams. Okay. So that's always good. But today's title.
Oh Jesus.
Polly wants some crackers.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. Well,
Polly wants some crackers. AKA Lonnie wants some crackers.
Well,
so to give y'all a little backstory, me and Tiz was on the phone talking about what we was gonna talk about this week, and he was just like, "Well, what's been going on in your life?" And I was like, "Well, a whole lot of this polyamorous talk been popping up. Lives. I've been seeing a lot of like TikToks been coming my way, a lot of conversation with people." And I'm like, all right, well, I guess it's time to address it, because I feel as if I want it, right? Tez tells me I don't want it. And then he's going to dispel why I don't want it. So y'all just going to see this live of why I want it.
Oh, shit.
So give y'all a little backstory. There was a live that was done. We was just listening to a little bit of it. But it's this guy who, he was married to a girl and he had a girlfriend. And they were all in a polyamorous relationship. 3 years it lasted, and then it ended. Now, he was talking about some of the hardships of being in a polyamorous relationship, and he kind of like let me see that like it's a whole lot more work than you think. First off, it sounds like it's a master thing. It sounds like it's the best. What dude wouldn't love to have two women, until you deal with one and you be like, this might be too much to deal with two. So in there, he was basically just saying that like the dynamic in which they had their relationship, he was demasculated, and he was they basically took, I don't want to say it like that, but he had no masculinity. He has no authority. He had no leadership in there, and a lot of the times he just got ran over when it came to problems and situation. Got kind of ganged up on. It's kind of what I got from it. So then it got me thinking like, you have to be 100% on your square and know who you are as a man. And like, you got to go in there with the vision. Like, you got to be 20 toes down if you're dealing with two women. Cause it's a lot of emotion. It's a lot of stuff that you probably, and I feel like after a while, after you deal with emotional people, you also exhibit emotional behaviors. So it can knock you off. Like, it can knock you off your masculinity. How you feel about it?
Number one, bruh, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to please one woman, emotionally, physically, financially. Now, that's like a job in itself. Mm-hmm. But your ass want to work 2 full-time jobs.
So when you put it like that.
So you want to work 2 full-time jobs. And what you just said was now your main quote unquote who's the woman who's your wife per se, your bottom chick. Mm-hmm. Now she's gonna feel a way if the other one gets. If she felt like the mother one getting more than what she's getting. Mm-hmm. Then the other one gonna come around and say, so if I can't get what she getting, I don't want this. See, guys want to do this because they think it's cool because it's all about you get to have intercourse with 2 women. Mm-hmm. But you gotta have but you're gonna be intertwined with 2 women too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be interlocked with 2 women too. We're gonna have 2 headaches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's one of the things he talked about. He said when it was good, it was real good. Yeah. But when it was bad, it was terrible.
Because you being that you get to wake up and hit one and smile. It's like this. It's like the normal guy not cheating. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? See, the cheating is only cool like when y'all married because it's either you married or single. People gonna be like, oh, but
calm down.
But what I'm saying is, it's like guys can cheat for years. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They want to cheat in peace. Mm-hmm. When you got 2 girlfriends, nigga, you ain't cheating in peace no more. Yeah. Cause you thought it was peaceful. You thought you just keeping it 100. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good and a bad side to keeping it 100. When keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle taught us that.
Yeah. Like, I ain't never been into it. I ain't never been into 2 girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been in the. I ain't never had. Number one, I ain't never had no girl who want to share me.
And you brought that up on the phone.
I've never had a woman who be like, you know what? I'm gonna let I'm gonna let my friend hit you.
Yeah, I be hearing about it in the rap songs.
Yeah, I've never even been around a chick and she be like this. You know what? All of us gonna lay in the bed together. Mm-hmm. Or all of us gonna go out. We're both gonna sit in the booth with you. Mm-hmm. You're like both of our guys. I ain't never heard a girl who cracked that joke about me.
You know what's funny? I agree with you. I always meet the girls that like they used to do it for their old dude, but when it came to me,
that's my life story. Like this. That's my life. That is my life story. Like the story of my life. Mm-hmm. When it comes to women, oh shit. If we talk on the phone more than a week, she don't want me to talk on the phone to nobody else never again. She don't want me to be around no woman. Mm-hmm. Man.
Yeah, I'd be like, did y'all not watch Barney growing up? Sharon is Karen.
Nah, man, don't share me.
So you've never even been into it at all?
I never been
or like entertained it.
But guess what though? I never entertained it because it's never really been brought to me to entertain. No woman has said, you know what, Tez, you are phenomenal.
You're so phenomenal.
I'm gonna let my friend. I'm gonna let you have my friend too. I know, and we know about it. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's a whole nother level when they know about it.
Like the song "Skewer on the Bar" from Outkast. Mm-hmm. He said, "One of Clark, one of Spellman. They both know each other. It's cool. You can tell when." And you need some money for that.
Yeah,
that's a blood sport right there.
Yeah.
Hey man, like my boy E. Banks say, well, may the odds be in your favor. Mm-hmm. You know, the whistle from
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Yep. May the odds be in your favor. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think you know what, and I think it's maybe some of the things that I've ever done has been the naive in me of like trying to like, oh, let me see if I can be so dope. This is crazy. So dope of a nigga that a girl would want to tell her friend and be like, girl, you gotta try this. That me being naive, thinking that can happen. No, every time they no, you can't. No. I'm not telling nobody about this. I'm not letting nobody I'm not. Then that's just me being naive, thinking that okay.
I'm not letting nobody in on the secret.
Man, at all. So, and the more that I like dive into it and do more research on it and just hear other people's stories about it, I'm like, does my lifestyle fit? But this is why I think that I would enjoy two women.
Why is that?
Because one, I'm not emotionally available I'm not there for like that. However, I feel like if the situation is set up correctly, the two women provide the emotional.
For each other?
Yeah.
That mean they gonna ask you out.
You think so?
That mean you just a financier.
Hey, I'm just a provider in the penis.
No. You probably providing the money. They don't need your penis. They got them at the store. They got double penis at the store. Any size they want, any kind they want. They gonna go fast, slow. they got what they want, bro. Like this.
Batteries rechargeable.
Bro, they don't need you.
Plug in, plug out. No matter.
Hey, bro, if you trying to play their game, they don't need you. They may need you to pay some bills and buy some stuff and pay for them somewhere to stay at. But that's just one chick. But if they get together, it's two chicks.
Okay, now to that point, I say, is that so bad if I'm getting what I want?
But you're not getting what you want. You're just able to have sex with two girls.
But that's what I really want.
You can do that without being poly. You just a single nigga in Atlanta. You can do that anyway.
Fair point. Okay, so then I go to the argument of that's my village. So that's my village. This is just these. We just happy little village over here.
So London. So you mean to tell me you really think these folks gonna let you have a village of hoes? I'm sorry. I just had to. So you really think? Don't you think?
Hey, this is the naive in me. I said that already. That was the disclaimer.
Hey man. Whatever you think, you better ball that up. Throw that away.
Nah.
Because that's not gonna happen. I don't care how cool a girl say she is, how down she is.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, she gonna be like this.
Sooner or later, she ain't gonna be down no more. She gonna be up.
It's gonna be up.
She gonna be up.
Carter said, when it's up, then it's up, and it's up, then it's up. Up, then it's up.
And I do know that like I'm more so after the fantasy of it all for sure. Like I can definitely say that's one of the driving factors of it. And it's really one, and I'm also one of those people like I believe in like trying as much stuff in life as you can, experiencing as much stuff in life as you can, and then disseminating the information to other people and letting them decide on it.
You don't got experience crack, do you?
Within reason.
No.
He said, we experience this stuff, then you're going to experience it all.
I mean, look, let me tell you something, bro. From my life experiences, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it's certain stuff you got to be like this. Some stuff you ain't built for. If you're willing to continuously spend the rest of your money for the rest of your life, because you're going to spend your money, because they're not, you know what I'm saying? I told you to finance.
So you don't think it's a okay, I look at it like this. Either way it go, I'm gonna be the financier of a woman. Either way it go. Like I can't escape that.
So basically what you're trying to say, I want to finance two women in the same house. That know each other. Then you gotta that's like having two girlfriends. I mean, that's literally like having two separate girlfriends. Most guys can't.
Why you think they can't?
Because you're not available. Like, dude, that takes time.
Yeah.
You can't take both of them to the R. Kelly concert. I'm sorry. I mean, people know R. Kelly.
Interesting choice of concerts.
Like this,
considering.
You can't take both of them to the thing.
So let me give you my vision, right? let me just give you the vision. This is what I see. This is what I'm like. Oh, like this is like the perfect world, right? I would have Shawty 1, right? that's like main. That's probably like if I were to ever get married or whatever, right? Like she would possibly have the rights to that, right? And then I would have Shawty 2. Now, Shawty 1 is the one who's the face of the relationship. When we make the appearances, she's there. Not saying that the other girl isn't there. I'm just saying like she would be.
Oh, so it's gonna be like a cover up.
Nah, not a cover up. I'm just saying like she's just the one of like she just the more so. I don't want to say trophy, but she like the girl you get dressed up, you go out to the red carpet, right?
So you're saying the other girl gonna be cool.
She gonna be cool, but she gonna be the one that provides the structure in the household. She gonna be the one doing the day to day, like taking care of the kids.
So what's her reward? Your wood is her reward?
No, just
and you pay the bills.
I guess it would depend on what she's looking for. Paying the bills for sure. That's definitely one of the things. But then I guess it would be like, what else is she looking for? But I figure if she's looking for emotional, more, not saying that I won't be emotional and intimate with both of the women. This does sound like a lot of work now that I talk it through more. It sounds like a whole lot of work and time. However,
hey, all the silliness is taken away from your purpose.
Hey, sometimes you got to say stuff out loud. You know what I'm saying?
I say it all the time. Remember in therapy, they say if you want to hear how something sound, say it out loud.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
see, that's why you ever notice when you ask me a question, I repeat the question back to you. I'm like this. Did you just say? What'd you just say?
Yep. This is actually pretty good too.
It is.
It's pretty decent. Like it's smooth.
Like Gary Coleman. Okay. Hey, reverse zero. I don't know how to pronounce this. What's your pronunciation of this? I don't really know.
I'm terrible at pronouncing. Nope. Not even gonna try it. Nope. Because I'm gonna mess it all up, and then somebody gonna be like, nope. I'm good. But it is
reverse year. I think. Reverse year. I think that's it. A petite cognac champagne.
It might be reviser. It might be reviser. That's why I hate the English language as well because
it's spelled REVISEUR.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys are watching us, send us some more.
Yeah, send us a case. So she will be more of the day in, but when she gets that deeper emotional connection, that's where the other girl come in. Like my emotional availability only goes so far.
Dude, so you think you Pat Riley? You just gonna be, bro, Lonnie, you're not a rapper, okay? Lil Wayne can do that in his songs.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, you can, but it's gonna cost you.
And that is exactly what I always remember you saying. I always hear your voice every time I'm like about to make a decision or something. I'm like, you can have it, but it's gonna cost you.
Let me tell you something, because you just talking about having two. You talking about having two girlfriends, nigga. You know how many niggas out here got two baby mamas? You know how expensive that is?
Yeah,
that shit ain't fun.
Yeah. I guess that would be like having two baby moms. You just don't like the good. I just think like you on the good side of the baby moms if y'all together. But however, like
nigga, it ain't never gonna be a good side.
Good side. What's that?
Ain't no good and perfect come from this. Nigga, what the hell? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you, kid? What the fuck? Like you live in this. I don't.
Yes.
When you sit home writing these movies and shows and stuff, you live in this fantasy world. You like this. I can have me two hoes. You know what I'm saying? So shit.
Maybe I should just leave it to my art. I just put it in the skits.
Put it in the skits. Hey, don't say because dude, some guys are built for it. Mm-hmm. Some women are built for it. So I'm not saying that it don't happen because it really does because it's a thing. You know what I mean? I just know for myself, I'm not one of those people. I'm not really. That's not my cup of tea. Cause then women make my head hurt anyway.
Mine too. You got to keep you some aspirin on you at all times. All times.
Ibuprofen.
Aleve, whatever.
Yeah. Hey, Karen ass. I need some beer.
So, and then my other argument is,
go ahead.
the economics of it. Not meaning like, oh, we got 3 incomes, and granted, yeah,
but that what
cool, but
that what probably really is 3 incomes. But though, most of these women are not going to pay for you and another woman. I don't know now, unless you're a pimp.
You don't think if you don't think under the right leadership you could get it?
Yeah, it's called manipulation.
Yeah, with manipulation you can get it.
hey, conversation rule the nation.
That part.
Hey man.
So and then I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all gotta understand the mission here. Like I be thinking, like, I don't know, maybe part of me be thinking like, oh, we as black people are so behind. Like we gotta start grouping up and we gotta start attacking this thing forward.
Well,
rebuilding the
hypothetically, most like guys with some money and some stuff got 2 women. Hypothetically, so I'm not saying that you're incorrect. I'm just saying like it's a good lot goes into it. You have to think about really what goes into it. Therefore, I've never been one of those guys. So I had those thoughts that skip past me. Memories.
And I'll be hearing like even when we was when I was at your house and we was eating on Sunday, and we was talking about it a little bit, and I hear it. I hear all the arguments on both sides. I hear it.
Yeah, cause get what though, some can do it. You just gotta think to yourself, what kind of brother are you? Are you the type of brother? If you can you do it? Can you gauge that?
And I've been in like situations where like I've had to balance 2 women. Granted, they didn't necessarily fully know about each other at the time. Like it never got to the point where we like knew each other.
Because hypothetically, that's what they call dating. But you're talking about having a committed relationship with because you're talking about bringing a group of women to be under your situation.
This pimping.
You gotta be a cold nigga, boy. Hey,
that's what I'm saying. You know what I really think. If I would have grew up in Atlanta, in high school, if I would have had high school experiences in Atlanta, I think I could have pulled it off sooner.
Nah, you couldn't.
Yo, like when I look at like all my people that are born and raised in Atlanta, like, and how y'all are with women, it just shows me that like I'm so far behind. Like y'all are way different.
I'll tell you something, bro. You in a good place with women. You just gotta understand. You have to understand who you are as a person. The problem that you have is you too focused on the women.
Think so?
You can't chase something and expect for that something to follow you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's just a hard thing to swallow.
Yeah. See, and I and this, I think this is what is this, like ego or God's pride? Like we always think that no, we can be different. We can defy the odds.
That's not guys. That's women too. Cause women all feel like they're better than the next. Mind you, that is almost double the amount of women than it is men.
Yeah. So back to the economics of it all. I think if we all join together households and then we prosper forward, we can possibly start rebuilding communities. Only because I see that if we outnumber each other.
So basically what you're saying is we can rebuild a community if we just poly the whole community up.
I think a few of us gonna have to get in some poly situations.
That is true because it's not enough men and women.
Yeah, but I just feel like we so far behind.
But a lot of women just asking you out because they make good money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, 240s make it 80 for 2 women. You get what up? Then they go down there to the Starship. go get a double situation. You know what I'm saying? Then they don't need you.
I guess I still like to believe that they still would like the real thing. I still like to believe that.
But
that's okay. So also, like I'm still a cold nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm still a needed part in this.
no, you're not.
I just
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you the honest truth, man, about guys.
Mm-hmm.
We are needed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And if when you on the right wave, that's understood.
Mm-hmm.
But so many women frequency ain't on the right frequency. They know that they act like they feel like they don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that's why they go get all these degrees and they go get all these toys and they go get the roles and why do you think they push that stuff so much? It's to X you out, but they do need you to procreate.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they'll come in there and steal your sperm from you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know you giving sperm away for free. They steal it from you. Then they go have a baby, and then they run off with your baby. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't meant for you. It ain't meant. It ain't meant for all these grander visions.
Okay, so this is my other thing. Why I think I would want it. I've always said I just want my 2 and just get out the way.
Why you just gonna get you a cold 1? What I say about the 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
If her 5 and her 5 are not the same things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Won't you just find somebody who is equally as good at everything you need? Bro, I'm just trying to save you the two headaches.
No. We just talking through this thing. That's all. And my only thing about that is I like Chinese food a lot and I like soul food a lot.
Hey, but these girls got wigs. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I get it. That's why if you feel like you like a whole lot more, like a lot of stuff, the way you gotta stay single. Like, just stay single. Don't try to lock nobody in.
Mm-hmm.
My problem with guys is when they try to lock somebody in, but they want what you want. You know what I mean?
What you mean?
Like, you like Chinese food and you like steak.
Mm-hmm.
You like, so you know what I'm saying? You like a variety.
Mm-hmm.
So in a nutshell, now you're trying to lock a chick in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you telling her that y'all gonna be together forever, but they ain't your intentions. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What you think, man? You feel like you look stumped over there.
I'm just like, I've seen me operate with 2 unknowingly, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because guess what though? Because you giving them the separate attention.
Yeah.
In separate spaces. You got 2 at one time. You gotta give 2 attentions.
Yeah.
In one space.
Okay. So maybe, let's just say this one, the first dream I have, dream deferred.
Oh, jeez.
Dream deferred.
Oh,
so we're going to step down to the next one, right?
what's the next one?
Next one is wife, side piece. Minimum attention, but the understood agreement between me and side piece is just literally that of financier.
But why would you want to just pay for something? I mean, I know people, you're paying them to leave.
Yeah.
Per se. But how about just single and date? And then when you find somebody who kind of is good at a lot of the stuff, the qualities you need, you marry. Because if you marry somebody that you really don't like, then you go get a side girl. You're just doing your wife a disjustice, a disservice. I'm sorry, you're doing a disservice because now you're just
I guess the honesty in it all is that I don't think that one woman will ever satisfy my sexual appetite. I've never. Okay, I have met a girl. However, it was only the sexual appetite that she satisfied, nothing else, right? So then I say, okay, so if one can embody this and the other embody this, not saying that like this girl won't get sex, my main girl won't get sex from me or whatever. However, it's just like so all over the place. This is also why porn is very dangerous for our society and just young men in general.
Because you don't watch the dudes be going back and forth all damn day long. So in your mind, you think that's what you do. Well, I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. What you're saying makes perfect sense. Mm-hmm. I understand what you're saying. But what I'm trying to tell you is this: as you get older, yeah, you're gonna love some sex, mm-hmm. but you gonna like some peace. Mm. I mean, sometimes you gonna get older, that thing you don't even want to do, gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why I say you can't hit all of them. I'm trying to save your life out here.
But that's the thing. I don't want to hit all of them. I just want my two and move out the way.
But how you gonna find your two unless you hit a whole bunch of them? I'm trying to save you from the baby mama effect. Okay.
Yeah. No. I'm listening.
Look,
I'm listening.
Hey, Miller Road is always accepting new members. It's like the Hotel 6. It'll be light on for you.
Come on. We here for you, baby.
I'm trying to say, that's why I'm trying to teach you about that discipline.
Which is very important.
That's why this is what all this falls under.
So,
because you just said, well, I ain't got no emotion for the shit. Mm-hmm. But all I got is some wood for the shit. Mm-hmm. Which some women let that shit fly, but a lot of them will not. And you'll find yourself stuck in some stuff that you won't be stuck in. I don't know why my eyelash get in my eye, but yeah.
So what's the like? Okay, I understand being single, right? But because even then it's like you still just attacking a bunch of like until you find the right one.
But here's the thing though, but when you're single doing it, you are allowed to do that because that's the proper space to be in. Like it's married or single. Like when people get mad when people say that, but the Bible says God honors marriage. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We ain't married, we single. Mm-hmm. God ain't gonna be mad at me for having relations with you and somebody else. No, he gonna be mad that I'm having relations. Mm-hmm. Cause I shouldn't be having relations if we're going off of that context. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I've been there, man. I mean, I ain't been there because I ain't never even thought that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never like, no, though. I need to give me one big room full of bad bitches. I mean, those are rap songs.
And I think it. You know what? Damn. Godfather always talk about this. Decisions made out of fear, scarcity, and lack. But my fear is, speaking of that, is just moving in the entertainment business world and like being married, but wanting these outside, like something outside.
But the problem is that's why you gotta get your mental and your discipline straight. Because you get married. You out there doing all the shows. You can't hit all of them. Then you bad for business. Mm-hmm. Then they bad for business. Then it's problematic.
But that's what I'm saying. If I got my two, I'm not worried about them.
Dude, if you got the two, you can't be even focused on that.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I don't want that.
You can't focus on the job.
Oh.
Because women be wanting you home. Women want you to work 8 hours a week, but be home at 6 o'clock.
You be like, how?
How? They want you to work all the hours, but be free on Saturday to take them somewhere, and free on Sunday to go to church.
So how you feel about the people who like married and like bring people into the bedroom?
Well, I mean, I got people who do it. I know people who do it. That's to which they own. But the thing is, if you I feel if you're gonna do that, you shouldn't be married. That marriage is a covenant between you, a person, and God. Should nothing be coming in your room in that covenant. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that covenant is so important. That's why I don't take marriage lightly.
Yeah, you can't.
That covenant's for real. That shit is, you know what I'm saying? And if you gonna do it, you better do it right. Or don't do it at all.
I'm a firm believer in that. I'm like, if you're gonna step before God and you're gonna do this, like, then you need to be sure of that and stick to it and do it to the fullest. Like, you don't need to half-ass being married or y'all vows or whatever. You like not take them serious. But then I just go back to, I mean, I hear you. It goes to discipline for sure, but it's like, maybe it's the fear of like just being with one person for the rest of life. Maybe that's what it is.
That shit dope. Let me tell you something, bro.
The concept of it is.
No, let me tell you something. I'm divorced. I mean, I'm single. I'm divorced. But let me tell you something. It's nothing in the world in being a grown man having your person. See, you got to stop thinking that having your person is going to be the end all downfall, end all be all of your downfall. Let me say, having your person is so important because you can be able to focus on what's real. See, you can't be out here focused on these hoes. I'm about to get breakdown. You can't be out here focused on these hoes. You can't be out here focused on who you gonna knock off, who you want to knock off. Nigga, you always gonna see somebody that you think is beautiful. That's the thing about social media. That's why, like I told you earlier, I said social media is so crazy. It's so many beautiful women on social media, but most guys know that he has no shot at talking to her. That's why most guys go get in their bag. So he come back and try to talk to her.
Get the money.
But even still, when you come back and talk to her, she's still problematic. See, we be thinking when we come back, they not as problematic.
Damn.
But in actuality, they are. If you're problematic, you're problematic. You know what I'm saying? Then being problematic can't keep you on your focus. You trying to get a world something. You can't be worrying about trying to get a world something. Worrying about these two women. Oh man, I just gotta put them in check. Then they gonna let me. Then But that's a once in a lifetime. They're like going to the league. I got my favorite player jersey on. One of my favorite players of all time, Andre Rison. This is the number I play with. You know what I'm saying? 80. But the thing is, yeah, I was fast. I got good hands. But I didn't have the workout discipline. I didn't have the fire to want to be in the NFL, be in the league. That's a once in a million. They say probably about 1,500 people don't ever put on an NFL jersey. That's out of billions of people in the world. You know what I'm saying? But I say all of that, they go back to how many niggas who got two women at the house and all that stuff. That's one out of a billion guys. And if that's your focus on being one out of a billion of them, you in trouble. Because that means you lacking somewhere else. And you got to take your craft serious. You can't take your craft serious when you're trying to figure out who phone number you want. Know what I mean?
Even more reason to give me my two and get out the way. Okay, let me ask you a question though. Do you believe that you can be in love with two people at the same time?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because love is a verb, and love is an action verb. You can care and love two people. That doesn't mean that you're supposed to be with both of them. Shit, I love fried chicken. Don't mean I can't eat fried chicken every day. But when I get a chance to eat it, I'm gonna tear it up. But it ain't good for you every day. what you do is you don't really find the girl that you love. You find a girl that you like. That you can.
I've been hearing that more.
That you can like doing life with. Like you wake up, you like actually talking to them. Mm-hmm. Like you actually like spending time with them. You actually like doing nothing. A lot of brothers, they date girls so much, they on all these dates, but they get with they go on all these dates because they can't stand to be home with somebody in silence. Cause they really don't like her then. Cause now we got to be home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I believe you can be in love with two people as well. And mine is like an alphabet.
Cause you remember that's how you blew your life up.
Oh yeah. If nothing else has taught me, history has shown. Yeah, and that was a prime example of like.
And think about it, you in love with two people. And those two people, both of them ain't here.
They not.
Doesn't take away how you felt about them. Is it for the betterment of what you want to do in life?
Is that to say it can't exist?
You still love them.
Like I mean, like together. Like not them, but I'm just saying like
everybody together.
Like another situation or whatever.
Like everybody together now. Yeah. Because the thing is, when it comes to a woman feeling the commitment from you, they need all of you. That's why women get so mad when they find out, oh, he got another girl, I'm angry. Mind you could have had another girl the whole time and she didn't even know about it. And she didn't even miss nothing. Only reason she mad because she actually found out. And now she feels like she missed something. You know what I'm saying? But how you miss something? You didn't even know it existed.
Have you been hearing about the study of there's a study that they say women don't actually get jealous at the action, they get jealous at the resources that you gave to the other woman?
Yeah, because women think that just like men, just people. People think that you did them the way you do me. That's just like if your girl is with another guy, you think
that
like Tay say, is it kissing you, touching you, what? You know what I'm saying? Because you know what you want to do with her.
Or you know what you did with her.
And you know what you did with her. Your girl think you the same way, but guys are a little different though. I keep saying this JayZ verse all the time. I keep saying it. He said the problem is you dudes treat the one that you loving with the same respect that you treat the one that you humping. The one you love, you can't treat her the same way you treat Shout. Shout ain't. Everybody can't meet grandmama. Everybody can't be around mama. Everybody can't be around your children. Everybody can't be around your crew. It's only for that only. Everybody can't do everything. The problem is when you have two of them, everybody come. How you feel special when everybody doing it? That's the goal about being in relationships. Everybody want to feel special. You want to feel special because you got two girls on your wood. And you think that's special. That's a good time. That ain't special.
So then what's the ways to avoid? Okay, what's the ways to avoid? I can't really say that because I mean I know your answer to that probably. So if we got, let's just say, no, that's not even a good argument either. Basically what I'm trying to say is like, let's just use JayZ and Beyonce, right?
Okay.
Let's just take it. Hove with the coldest, arguably one of the coldest in the world, right?
And he still mess around. Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I know about it is because Solange, whatever. So how do you avoid that?
Well,
cause I'm thinking like, okay, if you had coldest.
Well, let me say this. Sometimes your ego, you can't avoid that with the ego. Sometimes you just feel like you should be doing it. That's the thing about the feeling. See, we have this thing in our community. Whatever I feel like doing, I'm gonna do. That's why I say don't get married. Don't get married until you understand, like, I ain't trying to do all that. But, and then women get upset when they hear what Kevin Samuels said. A dude is only as faithful as his options. That's why I said, if he got a lot of options, he's faithful. That means he loves you tremendously, and he got a lot of discipline. And the thing is, those are the things that we got to teach our young boys at a very early age to work on. You know what I mean?
I be seeing this as like two paths. Like, I feel like you can either be happy, find love, and have marriage and all that stuff, right? Or you can have, basically what I'm saying is, I don't believe you can have love and success.
Yes, you can.
And I'm not doubting it. I just don't believe it.
Why not?
I think it's a choice that you have to choose, because one of them will come at a sacrifice at some point.
That's why the person you love had to understand your assignment. See, that's why when you're trying to commit to a woman, you get married. That's why people say you got to bring God in it. Like, okay, I'm gonna use a perfect example. Denzel Washington is arguably one of the top 5 greatest actors ever, right? He's been married for 40 years almost. 40 years, I think. Same woman. You know what I'm saying? He ain't a whole bunch of stuff. We don't know what he did, so I'm not talking about he the perfect guy. I ain't doing all that. But what I'm saying is, when he met his wife, she was famous. He wasn't, for real. You know what I'm saying? The wife's job is to be your helpmate. For you to be the head and she be the neck. She had to know how to sacrifice and come back for the betterment of the crew, betterment of the group, betterment of the family. The problem a lot of black men run into is you got women want to be just like you. You meet a lot of modern women who want traditional trajectories. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with a woman doing her thing. But when she ready to be somebody's wife, and she say, "Well, I ain't gonna marry nobody unless I know I'm straight," you're exactly right. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be giving nobody no time if you don't feel like you're straight. You get what I'm saying? So you can find both. You just got to find somebody who understands your leadership. But like I told you last week, you got to have some leadership. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can do it, bro. You can do it. I mean, I haven't done it yet. So, and people who always sometimes tell you you're negative about relationships, it'd be so funny. It's so funny when I meet people. They say I'm negative about relationships, and I'm one of the biggest relationship advocates ever. Because I know how it is. I know how it is to be alone. I know what it really look like when you cook a whole bunch of food and ain't nobody there to eat it.
But you.
Yeah. Then you got to be making plates for everybody and send them on. Oh, man, you ate, bro.
Get some.
Come on. Yeah, I know what it feel like. That's my synopsis on it, man. Yeah. But this has been a great episode, man.
Yeah, it's just the, like, I enjoy having the conversation about it on both sides, like, because you've always been an advocate to just like, you don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? You've always been on that side. And so it's just one of those, and I think it's one of those things for me, that is one of those things, like, I will have to maybe experience it in some capacity to understand a little more.
You got to go and get burnt.
Yeah, I got to touch the stove on this.
Yeah, what though? If I was you,
I'm trying not to.
If I was you, I'll leave that damn stove alone, because you have a lot to lose.
Yeah. You
don't understand how much you got to lose, bro.
I think that. Yeah.
See, you thinking about the fun. Nah, you need the discipline and the structure. Cause bro, you'll lose. Rome will crumble. Just for you to see how I felt.
It came at the cost of, yeah.
It's gonna cost you. We had an episode with I can't remember one of our episodes. We had 33.
We over 30. We over 30 now.
You know what I'm saying? It's
30 and up club.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's gonna cost you a little. It's gonna cost you like it's gonna cost you.
Yeah.
But are you willing to pay the sacrifice? Are you really pay that cost?
Pay the cost to be the boss.
Pay the cost to be the boss. I tell you that all the time.
Yeah. Hey, it's the realest and truest statement.
Yeah. But anyway, man, please follow, like, subscribe, hit us up. Polly want a cracker. Lonnie want a cracker.
Lonnie wants some crackers.
Lonnie want a cracker.
And we'll see how this develops. You know what? I'm giving this until I'm about 35.
Okay.
Till I'm about 35, then it's like,
Hey, and then your ass gonna be too old to be doing this stupid shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, I'm the Flash.
comedian Lonnie.
And we out.
Peace.